What's working with Trevor like?
He's great, man. He's like super chilled, really nice guy. I mean, I don't know really what more to say.
When you found out that he was going to be hosting the Daily Show, when it was announced, what was the first thing that you thought? Did you think anything? Did it affect you in any way?
Yeah, I mean, not just. I wasn't really thinking about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking what it means for South African comedy, firstly, and then South African comedians. I think it's just now more of a. It's just more of a. Eyes on South Africa, and it means more to say you're a South African comedian. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I think before, if you wanted to go to New York or London, whatever, and try and get a spot at a club and say I'm a comedian from South Africa, it was like harder to get a spot than I think it is now. Now people are like, oh wow, because now it's like actually, you get my.
I get what you're trying to say.
I just danced for an hour. I mean,
now,
my mouth and my.
You said you just came from dance class at UCT. You're still a student. You're in your final year in the drama program at UCT. Is it a little bit surreal to be playing to these huge crowds? I mean, you're quite a well-known comic now, and still be a student?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I struggle to call myself a professional comedian. Like, just using the word professional just because I'm still a student at the same time in acting. But yeah, I mean, I started stand-up in my first year, so I've been juggling the degree and the stand-up for 4 years now, or 3 years. This is my 4th year, and so it's just the last push now. Middle October I'm done, so it's just the last sort of push to get to the finish line, and then I can do everything I want.
Now, do you want to stay a professional comedian, or do you want to venture over into acting at some point?
I don't think it's a case of venturing over.
Can you do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, if I wanted to like leave, throw acting out the door, then I wouldn't have even bothered finishing my degree. Because acting is still a big love of mine, and I would never want to completely lose it. I think naturally I would just be doing more stand-up. I think it would just work out that way. But I'd always want to like sort of now and then at least do some theatre, do some film. Yeah.
I'm always interested to hear what people's parents think when they first learn that their child wants to be a comedian. What did your parents say when you first said, Mom, Dad, I want to be a comedian, a stand-up comedian?
I kind of like fell into it, so it was never a case of like me saying I want to be a comedian. I was just like phoning them one day and going, I'm kind of a comedian now, so I don't know how you feel about that.
What did they say?
No, I think, my parents, at first they're like, oh, jeez. Because there are a lot of comedians who like, I guess a lot of guys try and fail, so I guess they were like kind of rolled their eyes a bit. And then they came to watch a show, and my mom was not happy with the swear words.
And how did you navigate that situation?
Well, I said to her before, look, Mom, like, there's some swear words. And I didn't like go crazy with the swearing, not at all, just sort of normal.
Okay, so she wasn't happy with the swearing.
It's just a word here, F word here and there. And she was like, man, she wasn't happy with that. And then, but I think then as I like started getting bigger gigs and stuff, then she got more and more proud. Now she tells everyone, but she does this. She tells everyone to come watch my shows. Then she brings like the whole family and the whole whatever. Or like when I was on Comedy Central, she let everyone know. But she was there for the recording, so she saw the material that I did. She saw like the words I used.
Yes.
Then after the broadcast, she phones me and shouts at me for swearing.
That's not fair.
Then I was like, but you saw me that night. You were there you saw the recording. You saw it live. You saw that I was swearing. And she's like, no, I thought they were going to cut it out. I'm like, no.
Shame. Moms will all be the same.
So then she ended up like telling because I said to her also before, and she's like, I'm going to tell everyone. I was like, look, tell some people, the people that you know can handle it. But now don't go tell Granny, and don't go tell my dad's older sister who is like in a retirement village. She doesn't listen. She also told all my teachers.
Oh my gosh.
So like the most conservative accounting teacher was one of them, and she wasn't.
What kind of reaction did you get from Granny and the accounting teacher?
Well, I didn't see the accounting teacher because I was already out of school. But my dad is the vice principal at my school, so she kind of like bumped him in the hall the next day, like, oh yeah, you see your son on TV. Yeah, he's got quite a mouth on him.